Hi, I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thank you for watching us tonight. Is the press killing American military people? That's the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. Speaking last week to journalists in Washington, retired General Ricardo Sanchez, former commander in Iraq, hammered the Bush administration for its poor war planning and then issued a shocking accusation against the press.
What is clear to me is that you are perpetuating the corrosive partisan politics that is destroying our country and killing our service members who are at war. For some of you, just like some of our politicians, the truth is of little to no value if it does not fit your own preconceived notions, biases, or agendas.
Wow. Now, the general, I believe, is talking about liberal media outlets like the New York Times and NBC News, both of which trumpeted the general's criticism of the Bush war plan, but ignored his media attack. Now, last Friday on the Brian Williams broadcast, NBC News spent about 25% of the entire program on Al Gore's Nobel Peace Prize, and then did another story on Sanchez's negative assessment of the war. The New York Times also gave the Sanchez war view and Mr. Gore extensive coverage, but completely ignored Medal of Honor winner Navy SEAL Michael Murphy, who was killed in Afghanistan. Now, since Lieutenant Murphy lived on Long Island in the Times' coverage area, it is simply hard to believe the paper would not mention this incredible honor. Also, the Times initially reported on murder accusations against 2 Green Berets in Afghanistan, but ignored the conclusion of the story as the men were acquitted of any wrongdoing. Come on, this is bull. Now, we asked Times editor Bill Keller for comment. As usual, he wouldn't appear, but a spokesperson said the paper will mention Lieutenant Murphy later. Great. In yesterday's Washington Post, an article that documents the improvement in Iraq ran on page 1. In that article, statistics were printed that show a dramatic downturn in American military casualties and big losses for al-Qaeda in Iraq. It is very possible that Iraq is turning around for the USA, but will the left-wing media report that? Who knows? What Talking Points does know is that hatred of the Bush administration has skewed much of the reporting on Iraq and Afghanistan, and the American people no longer are getting honest reporting from some news agencies. Any improvement in Iraq, of course, helps the Republicans, and that is anathema to the left. General Sanchez was right on both counts. The Bush administration relied far too heavily on Iraqi cooperation, and when it didn't come, there was no plan B. And at this point in history, the U.S. media is full of corrupt ideologues who put their worldview above honest information. This is not only putting our military in danger, ladies and gentlemen, it puts all of us in danger. And that's